The Arizona Cardinals are now on the clock. Next up, the Patriots are on the clock. The New York Giants are now on the clock. The New Orleans Saints are now on the clock. And now on the clock, it's the Arizona Cardinals. With the next pick, the Miami Dolphins are on the clock. On the clock now, the Chicago Bears. The Las Vegas Raiders now on the clock. The Pittsburgh Steelers are now on the clock. On the clock now, the Jacksonville Jaguars. Next up, the Commanders are on the clock. Now on the clock, the Texans. Next up, the Jets are on the clock. The Cincinnati Bengals are on the clock. On the clock now, it's the Miami Dolphins. The Miami Dolphins now on the clock. The Panthers are on the clock. It's the Bills now on the clock. Next up, the Titans are on the clock. The Seattle Seahawks are now on the clock. It's the Bucks now on the clock. With the next selection, the Ravens are on the clock. Now we turn to the Eagles. They're on the clock. Next up, it's the Dolphins on the clock.
It's week 8 of the NFL, and we'll be...
Tagovailoa to throw on second down here. This one to Achane. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Down pickup of 8. Achane gets it from the gun. And they're knocking on the door now. There's a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Tua going to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
On second down, a run by Achane. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up third.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys.
Touchdown, Dolphins! Tyreek Hill, his fourth. Tua now on first down. And it's a short one, and I think the ball's out. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure. Now Achane on first and 10. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Here's a quick throw out to Wilson. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. The Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. Running left, Achane. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Right back to Achane on 2nd down. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2.
We know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Dolphins first down. It's a gain of 7 on 4th and 4. Back to the ground, Achane. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. 87 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. He'll dump this off to Achane. And he is going to lose yardage here. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard. 2nd and 11. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. And it's a short one here. Complete to... And down inside the 15 he goes. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. Looking to pass. Tua. He'll get... scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when we decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only second and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
And the Dolphins are going to be set up with a first and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Tyreek Hill. Throwing Tua. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout. Here's Tua. And a quick shuffle pass here is complete. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. Tua. That's pulled in by Wilson. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 29-yard line. And now they're going to get the timeout. So a huge play has them in field goal range with a chance to possibly send this one to OT. And the clock will now start. That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the fourth quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that one, and in the end, how about that come-from-behind victory? They'll cherish this one for a while.
So for the Cards, they level their mark at 4-4 on the year. And they'll get a few extra days to savor this one before they take on the New Orleans Saints. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins,
It's week 9 of...
Now Tua. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill with an amazing. After the turnover, it's Tua. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a 1st and goal, trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Tyreek Hill. On 1st down, Tagovailoa. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Tyreek Hill's got another one. And he'll go down, but not before getting us inside the 30. 26 big yards on that one. It's another first down. A run straight ahead with Achane. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards, and that'll bring up second down. These two teams met up earlier in the year, back in Week 4, and it was the Dolphins with a road victory, so they'll look for the sweep now here in Miami. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. They'll run, Achane. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Devon Achane. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. He'll buy some time right. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. That, I believe, will put him over 100 yards receiving for the game. Yes, it will. And he's got a first down to boot. Achane on the counter. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. There with a tackle, Dietrich Wise Jr. Here's a 2nd and 5. Achane here, they stay on the ground. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. Here's 3rd and 9. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. That is caught. He's going to have the first down and then some. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So for Miami, the win will help them keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 6-3 on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for New England, their season is on life support somewhat now at 3-6. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. Tua now on first down. And going deep for Hill. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
He'll let this go deep for Waddle. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot. Right where this set him down started, they need to pick up the first down and move the chains. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Tua, a final shot before half. And going deep for Hill. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So if you like field goals, this is your game. 6-3. Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the third quarter and continue this midseason contest. Welcome back, Charles and I. Setting to throw on first down is Tua. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And his throw here is incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
He's got a man complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 36 yards on the play. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. That tackle by Jeffrey Simmons. They work now on 2nd and 9. Again, it's Achane. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Up the middle, Achane. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. The time is called. Looks like a member of the Titans in some discomfort out there. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. They set up the screen. Achane has it. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. The screen good for 6, but it's not enough as it leads to a 4th down. They'll go. Achane. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for the Dolphins, they keep pace for a playoff spot. Well, much of the country is struggling under cold temps and some of that white stuff. No such troubles here at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the Miami Dolphins. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
Hey, turbo two.
Here's Achane to start the drive. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. Tua sets up to pass it. And got his man complete. Down to the 10. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Achane with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Dolphins go down the field in just 2 plays to take the early lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And no thought of a return here for Hines.
At their own 25-yard line.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Allen eluding the pressure right. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
And he's going to have a Bills 1st down. His good running gets him to about the 44.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A very solid gain of 27. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory as they're down to the 29-yard line. To throw, it's Allen. Buying time to his left. He's going to take a shot for the end zone.
And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Allen. To the right side and complete to Metcalf. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Cook up the gut. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
A great job there by this defense. They give up the long drive, but in the end, it looks like they'll force a field goal attempt.
And that is no good.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
On play action, here's Tua. Open man is Waddle, complete. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he's finally down at the 21-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 47 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Achane. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or 2. So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Tua going to throw. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. He'll dump this off to Achane. And he's going to be taken down short of the 1st, right around the 15-yard line. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
Jason Sanders for the Dolphin field goal.
Sanders' kick is good. So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
Nyheim Hines now out of his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. A lot of work to get away and outside of the pocket, but no actual yardage there on the catch. It's 2nd down. Now a give running right, it's Cook. Room here to run. Now he's free to midfield. How about this? He's to the 10. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. James Cook, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Bills are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Looking to pass. Tua. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Ochan. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to about the 19. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. 31 yards on the punt there. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
On 2nd down, Cook. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. This defense for the Dolphins, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for them to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
97 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Flush to his right. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run. Up the middle, it's Cook. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
You've got to be impressed by the defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
And it is still early, just the 1st quarter. But you start prorating the numbers, and we might be in for some history. I mean, that last run puts him over 100 yards already, and we've still got 3 quarters to go.
A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. To the air, Allen. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. Allen going to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
3rd down. Here's a run by Cook. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. Tyler Bass out for the Bills field goal. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. The kick by Bass is good. And that will knot us up at 10. So he gets a shot at atoning for the earlier miss here in the first half and able to knock it through.
And what a relief for him, don't you think? Because how many games have we done where kickers missed one early and never gotten a chance to atone for it the rest of the game? That's a lot to carry around.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And they'll give this to Achane. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 7 yards there on a first down. The Dolphins at 8-3 now. Well, they come in on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd. Still needing 10 yards. Now it's 3rd down. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Fair catch called for right around the 11-yard line. No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And the Bills will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Allen. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. On 4th down on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. Fielded just inside the 20. 6-yard return after a punt of 48. And it'll be Dolphin football. And the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And off to Achane to begin the drive. And he's brought down, but not before a really nice stiff arm to create a little space. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Now a run by Achane. And he stopped immediately there.
The Dolphins on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
They'll run for it with Achane. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on 1st down. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run.
Well, much of the country is struggling under cold temps and some of that white stuff. No such troubles here at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami.
Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the Miami Dolphins.
The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13.
And no return here to start. It's a fair catch, and they will set up shop at the 25.
They're right here.
Two to throw right away.
That one caught by Tyreek Hill.
Down the left sideline.
And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season.
And the Dolphins are on the board first here this afternoon.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
Nyheim Hines now out of his end zone.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. Off the bootleg. Allen rolling to his right.
Man open downfield. It's Metcalf.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
Some concern out there right now as we got an injury stoppage. It's DK Metcalf who's getting some help following that last play.
We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. Escaping the pressure right. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone.
And that'll be incomplete with the penalty marker down as well. And I think he was beyond the line of scrimmage when we are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the Miami Dolphins. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The drive starts with a run from Achane. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now Tua. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first. From the gun, it's Tua. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Achane gets it from the gun. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down. From the 38 now. Here's 2nd down at 7. Out of the gun. Here's a give to Achane. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
Now a throw here to his running back, and he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down.
But I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
Top on three,
A run straight ahead with Achane. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Just a gain of a yard, but it's going to set him up with a 1st and goal. Here's Tua. Steps away to his left. Well, it's a shuffle pass, and it's complete. All that for a 2-yard gain, 2nd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's...
And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. He'll wind up losing 10 there, a full 10 yards, so that one hurts. And it brings up 3rd and goal.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football, had to eat it, and ended up on the ground.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw, eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
All in all, a pretty decent opening drive, Charles. Pretty balanced. They had the passing game going and the rushing attack, too.
I would think they have to be happy with that start because you get your ground game going, which means your offensive line and your runners are pretty happy, and then you get your aerial attack going as well, so your quarterback and receivers have smiles on their faces. Now both up to speed, awaiting their next possessions for this game. They can't wait to get started again.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start by running the option to the right. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. The first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. This defense for the Dolphins, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. When you give up points on the opening drive, in this case a field goal, you'd hate to go 3 and out. They avoid that.
They do, and it's also walking that fine line mentally, too, as a coach, isn't it? Because you want to emphasize to your team exactly what you said. All right, we gave up a field goal. Let's go back.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. DK Metcalf. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. DK Metcalf. His first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bills have answered that early field goal to take a first quarter lead. And Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt. He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Forced out to his left. Throw caught by Achane. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd down, Achane. There's a nice move. And now past another. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 63 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 45-yard line. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line.
The tackle made back at the 48-yard line.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range. Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he's going to lose yardage here, back to his own 18. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Now Allen. Flush to his right. And they will rally and stop him short of the first down. They get him to the ground at the 26. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down. Here's Corey Bojorquez now. Watch out for Hill on the return. There he goes, right side. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. An impressive 75-yard punt return. And the Dolphins are able to move back in front. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. Nyheim Hines now out of his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense.
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. Then he will bring it back to about the 11-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
10-7 our score after one, right here on EA Sports. It's 2nd and 7 from the 9. Tua sets up to pass it. Touchdown! Tyreek Hill. He scored on a punt return, and now he's scored through the air. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Sanders on for the extra point. It's good to make it 17-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Allen will try again on 2nd down. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
And this throw is going to be incomplete.
Charles, he doesn't seem to be particularly in tune with his receivers, just 2 for 7 throwing the football, but he did seem really locked in before the game.
Yeah, and that has to do with receivers sometimes. Sometimes the defenders knock them off their routes, and you're usually pretty precise. 1, 2, 3 cut, ball's out of his hands to the receiver. In this case, might be off by a half step either way. They've got to find a way to get back in sync.
That second down play nets a -4.
So here's a 3rd and 14.
Here's Allen. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Allen's throw is complete, and he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Again, they'll throw with Allen. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 32-yard line. 14 yards that time for number 14. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Allen. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. The sack there by Bradley Chubb. They'll try the middle with Cook. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
So on 4th down, off goes Allen. On comes Tyler Bass for the Buffalo field.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it.
The trick play works. He's got the first. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise. And the Bills' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
And now again, the play clock's going to run out on him. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10, being chased out left. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. 2nd and 10. Here's Achane. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaking up on the play. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 41. Now a throw complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's taken down inside the 30. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Yeah.
See what's good. Google online. See what's good for nitrites. Not nitrates, but nitrites. Okay? So see what's good to reduce, what product is good to reduce nitrites. All right?
Okay.
Okay, Google that for me right now.
Quick start. API, quick start, freshwater. I'll send a screenshot.
Okay.
All right.
And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
And the ball moved up here now to 2nd and 7 following the penalty. Looking to pass. Tua. Dancing to his left. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
It is certainly becoming rarer by the year to see your franchise guy take a hit like that. The defender couldn't believe he had a shot to light him up. So when you take off and run, you have to make sure you can slide, get out of bounds, anything. Just don't leave yourself open to hits like that.
And he is going to have the Dolphins first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the Dolphins are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Tua going to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Tyreek Hill with career touchdown number 91. He joins a group that includes Tony Dorsett and Isaac Bruce, among others. And the Dolphins add 6 to their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive that lasts into double-digit snaps. You need to score here, not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent, and that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Catch is made by Metcalf. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Timing's crucial, and then you got it thrown. But when you throw it out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down inbounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. The kick by Bass is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
I think the defenders have to feel pretty good. Even though the ball was tipped in the air and could have become a big play for the offense, they actually won one because the guy flinging it today, he's having quite the performance. A couple of touchdown passes, almost threw his first interception, but he's throwing it so well that I think Lady Luck was on his side.
They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. That is caught. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Tua now on 1st down. Out to the right here to Wilson. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 11 yards for number 11. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Tua, a final shot before half. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaughan. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. But, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Shakir hauls it in. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
A tough spot here. 3rd and 15. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And that is incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it, and that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. So just a 3-yard return following a punt of 45. And the Dolphins' drive will start deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. Here's Achane to start the drive. And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20. 82 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Now Tua. Throw caught by Achane. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Up the middle, Achane. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 48-yard line.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. This one thrown underneath to Achane. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They missed a field goal earlier, so possibly as a result, that's why they're going to try to go for it here on 4th down. They'll go. Achane. And boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. Now a chance to take advantage of that missed field goal. 1st and 10, way up at the 37. On play action, Allen. And this one is incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but With his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Now a 2nd and 10. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen out to his left. Throw left side complete. That's Cook. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Here now a 3rd down and 8. Allen now looks to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, with the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down. Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Now Hill to return it. .21 yards. Well done on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. 1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us. No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty.
But how about this, a fake? And this is caught, and the gamble pays off. They get the 1st. Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. 1st down. On the handoff, it's Achane. Fights off the defender. Achane hit and the ball is held. And it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So turnovers, Charles, you figure will be key in the 2nd half, and that's a big giveaway there.
Yeah, and as you and I both know, coaches are always preaching ball security, and none more often than right here in the 2nd half of a tight football game. Now you've got to believe what the coaches are saying and take care of that football.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down.
Alert, alert, alert.
To the air, Allen. That is caught. Kincaid with it. He'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. And they get 17 more on that one and another 1st down.
This is going to be a corner route to their tight end, and I'll tell you what, it's man coverage, so that makes it hard for a linebacker to stay with him. And he's able to make the catch on the right side of the field and pick up the 1st down.
Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Over 30 yards there. And 1st downs on 3 consecutive plays now. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Cook will take this over the line. Touchdown, Buffalo. So the toss play effective, even down here near the goal line.
Yeah, and you're hoping the defense can miss too many men to stop the run in the middle of the field and that your blockers can gain a little bit of an advantage. And when they do, foot race to the pylon, and this time he had the speed to win that race.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that will tie us at 24. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Still going. One man to beat. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. It's been a back-and-forth game. A lot of points on the board. And that return right there kind of indicative of how this
things gone.
Yeah, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. They will take a 7-point lead. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw.
Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored one.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill, 32 yards.
And the Dolphins have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Second down and 4.
At the 46-yard line.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this third quarter of play. The Bills on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. They're looking at third and a few inches. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
47 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Now Allen off the bootleg. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that will bring up second down. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble. Cook up the gut. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Cook makes the catch on the out route.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A big play that time on the catch and run. And the Bills will move the chains. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Touchdown, Bills!
James Cook.
He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Bills have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Powering his way forward. Tyreek Hill. And all the way in for the Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 84 yards. And the Dolphins are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this fourth quarter advantage. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Operating from the gun, Allen. That is incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Back to the air on 2nd down, it's Allen. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
And the Bills' 1st down.
To throw, it's Allen. Has his man, it's Shakir. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will. Allen off the play fake. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They'll run with Cook. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. James Cook, his 3rd touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year. And the Bills are back within a score. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. 1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last time that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now we'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Meanwhile, to his throw, caught by his receiver, Hill.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
16 more on that one and another 1st down. They'll give this to a chance. Pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball,
and that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Tyreek Hill with career touchdown number 94. He ties both Jerome Bettis and Priest Holmes on the all-time list.
And the
Dolphins are closing in on a 9th victory on the year as they extend their lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Flushed out right. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. Now Allen. Escaping the pressure right. And this is Cook with the ground. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. And the offense moving quickly to the line. On first down, Allen. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Allen to throw once more. And Allen going to be intercepted for the third time. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the Dolphins will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up first and 10 at their own 43. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there. And they'll go backwards right away. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. This is Achane. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 95 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 70th catch for him on the year, and like so many others, this goes for a first down. A give, running right, Achane. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. 2 yards to go, second down. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Now, this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Achane is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Oh, he didn't spike it. He faked it. And that's going to be caught. How about that one? They faked the spike, and it winds up a touchdown. Sanders now to add the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points.
after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Pushing his way inside the 40. And solid field position here to start as they get this out to the 40-yard line.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on third down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Dolphins are going to have it here just past the 25. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get it.